Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. Well, the brother Yahshua, I'm back with the third woe update. Okay, the daily third woe update, which tomorrow and over the weekend we don't do it because we're doing the camp videos. So it's real easy to go to these channels that we use to keep up on these current events. So let's go ahead and open with a precept. This is Isaiah 14 and 26, because this is what's going on. All right. This is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. All right, the Most High's right hand is Yahushua. All right, so the Most High is stretching out His hand. Who is that hand? Yahushua. Upon all the nations. Okay? For the Lord of hosts, meaning the Lord of the armies, hath purposed, and who shall disannul it? And His hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Okay, Yahushua is coming back. The Most High is gathering the nations in the valley of Yahushua, and then you're going to stretch out His hand. Who is Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, for those of you that don't understand. Okay, this is Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations who will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is also, it's pronounced Yahushaphat in the ancient Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, let's look at this. Will plead. Okay. There I will put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. Woo! Because they scattered my people among the nations and divided up my land. All right. There, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession. And I will enter into judgment with them there on behalf of my people and my heritage Israel, what you did to us. Okay? Enter into judgment on their account. And there I will deal with them. Deal with who? These nations. All the Gentile nations that were hostile to my people, that put us in chains and beat us, hung us, okay, called us niggers, spics, wetbacks, tontos, Indians, savages, okay? Enter into judgment. And I will execute judgment. What does execute? It means many things. The executioner. I will execute judgment upon them there for my people and for my heritage. And I shall judge with them there. And I will bring charges against those nations. There will I judge them for all they have done to my people. When you understand who those people are, okay, because the whole world, all you other nations, you hate niggers. The niggers are the bottom of the barrel. The niggers are the butt of all jokes. And you understand that it's talking about, well, it's not talking about, yes it is, motherfucker, you know. You know what it is. All right? You know what it is. Stop lying. Stop running for cover. Now it's judgment time. All right? So here's what's going on. All right? The Most High, the one you call God, is he's gathering all the armies into what you call the Middle East. All right? And why? Because he's about to deal with you for all the things that you've done to his people. That's what the Bible is saying, whether you understand it or not. Oh, he's not saying that. Well, we'll see, won't we? We're going to see soon. Now, one thing you can't deny is that all these troops are being gathered together down into the Middle East. All right? Or into battle, into the Third World War. All right? This is Secret Files 333, 3 hours ago. What is this? Saudi air defenses intercept Iranian drone. What we're looking at is the Third World War. Okay? Israel strikes Gaza. This is a day ago. Iran's nuclear secrets have been exposed. What's that? All right. Do they have nukes yet? Of course they do. 7 warships believed to be taking weapons to Venezuela have been diverted to Syria. Can you see that the war is going on right now? And the Most High is the one that's conducting this. China has little intent to take over Taiwan by force. All right, so these are the headlines. We can watch any one of these. Let's look at Deep Journal, see if they have anything new. Not really. Attack on U.S. military base immediately after the, what? Operation. Okay. So where's the military base at? You know it's in Iran. Let's take a quick look. See what they're doing.
This time, on Monday, U.S. bases and soldiers in Iraq are constantly harassed by...
Did you hear that? Attack on U.S. military base immediately after the operation. Well, where could that be? Well, it's going to be in the Middle East, where U.S. military bases are after the Iraqi war. Sounds like the Middle East to me. Sounds like they're being gathered down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay?
Yes. U.S. bases and soldiers in Iraq are constantly harassed by drones. This month, various attacks were carried out in Iraq, especially on U.S. bases.
Why? Because it's World War III. All right? Plain and simple.
However, this time, on Monday, they were subjected to a technical drone attack that they had never encountered before, on an airbase where U.S. soldiers were sheltered near Baghdad airport.
Okay, so that's good enough. World War III is jumping off in everybody's face. Why? Because the Most High is gathering the troops down there so he can deal with them. All right? All right, that's a Deep Journal. Not too much since yesterday. This is Deep Journalist. Let's see what they got. Let's go to videos to make sure. 17 hours ago. This is that explosion on base full of this in Iraq. Right? This is the newest one. Breaking. Israel launches second airstrike. Order of war. Sirens sound in Israel. What's going on? What's going on over here? All right. What's going on is World War III. and nobody can turn it back.
The sirens were triggered by other ceasefire in Israel. Subscribing to our channel, you can follow our independent comments on the latest news. The faltering ceasefire in Israel is about to come to an end. The IDF did not identify any rocket launches, saying the sirens were triggered by other fire close to the border. Military officials warned that fighting with Gazan militants may renew. We will examine the details of Hamas and Israel's attacks shortly. Long-term peace is not possible between Israel and Palestine, a human rights activist has warned, as tensions between the two nations reach boiling point. On the other hand, discussions about the change of government in Israel continue. Sources say that Netanyahu ordered the illegal shredding of documents in his office before Bennett takes over. Let's start to examine the details together. Rocket sirens have sounded in Israeli communities near the Gaza border in the early hours of Friday morning, shortly after the Israeli military confirmed that it has extensively struck targets in Khan Yunis and Gaza City on Thursday night. The IDF did not identify any rocket launches, saying the sirens were triggered by other unidentified fire. IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant Gen. Aviv Kachavi has informed the military to prepare for renewed fighting with Gaza.
Plain and simple. All right, we're not going to watch this whole thing. The point is that keep your eyes open. This war, World War III, is going to greatly expand until everybody knows it, because they're going to have to make a declaration of war, which they haven't done yet. All right? All right? Order of war. This thing is going on. Ain't no ceasefire. All right? That's just reload. That's restock and resupply. All right? For even bigger skirmishes and battles in the greater war. All right, so that's all we need for today. Let's go ahead and cut it short. With that, we hope that the elect were edified. Prepare yourselves, as this thing is not turning. Who shall turn it back? Where's that? I guess that was in. Was that in Isaiah? What did we start with here? Okay, Isaiah 14 and 26. All right. Right here. Who shall turn it back? For the Lord of hosts. How do we know this is talking about war? This is what this word hosts, it means the Lord of the armies. All right, let's check it out. For the Lord Almighty, the Lord of heaven's armies, the Lord of hosts, okay, right here. For the Lord of hosts, that word host goes back to armies. What is this talking about? This is talking about a great war. What do armies do? They go to war. All right? Lord of hosts, Lord of hosts. For the Lord of armies has planned, and who can frustrate it? Okay? What has the Lord of armies planned? He's planned a great war. World War III. What is the plan? Let's go back. Not Ezekiel. We need to go forward. Killing that. Okay. It's in Joel. Here's the plan. One more time and then we'll close it. Here's the plan. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Let's go back and clarify it one more time. I will gather all nations and bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. There will I put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. Here's the plan. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? There will I judge them for harming my people. This is what we see going on. Who are the Most High's people? Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are mostly here in North America right now. And they're scattered all over the world, the seed of Israel. Okay? But the people over there in Israel right now are not his people. Okay? It's for what you did to us, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. What you did to us, you're about to be judged for. Okay? Doesn't that make it much worse than him judging? What happened to the people over there? They were given land, they own diamonds, and they have money and wealth. Okay? Oh, well, what you're going to say is the Holocaust, which is nothing compared to slavery going back. Who were the slaves? If the children of Israel are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, everything that happened in ancient Babylon, everything that happened in all of the kingdoms, Egypt, all the way up till now, what happened in America, okay, to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Did that happen to the people that are over there in Israel right now? Did that happen to them here? The answer is no. Okay. What happened to Negroes right here? They were put in slavery. Was anybody else put in slavery here? Oh yeah. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You got to be judged for it, for what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Well, let's quickly get. Did this happen? This is what happened to the children of Israel. Okay? This is a sign. Here's a sign. Okay? Oh, what is it, 48? Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against you. That's talking about slavery. In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. Okay? Wait a minute. Who did that happen to? It happened to the children of Israel. Okay? (46). Let's go back. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. Moreover, let's start at 45. Moreover, all these curses shall be upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not to the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Okay, that's still on us right now. The sign is to prove who the children of Israel are. What sign? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. Let's type this into a Google search. Plain and simple. Yoke of iron. What comes up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yoke of iron. Wait a minute. What's this? Why does this come up? Who's this? Look at this yoke of iron. How come the people over there in Israel right now aren't popping up? Because these are the Israelites, that's why. Here's your Israelites right here. Here's the yoke of iron. This happened to the children of Israel, not no Africans. Get it through your head. Stop lying to yourself. Okay? Look at this. Iron yoke collar. Okay? Look at this. We all know. All right, so with that, if you're watching this, hey, shame on you. Your time has come. If you're an Israelite, you better wake up and keep the commandments. Repent. Pray for forgiveness. Acknowledge your offense. And, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. And until the next one, shalom.